Welcome to David the Rock Nelson's dungeon. Yes, and now, without any further ado, my fiends, here is David the Rock Nelson. Yeah. Yes, my fiends, it is I. Yeah, I like my tour shirt. Yeah. Yeah, happy Frankenstein Friday. And since it's Frankenstein, every Friday's Frankenstein Friday to me. As you can see, I got my Frankenstein posters and stuff up there. And then right here, I'm wearing this one. It's got Frankenstein on it. Man, look. Yes, it is Frankenstein. That's from the 1960s poster that they used to advertise by Captain Company in the famous Monsters of Filmland magazine, creepy magazine, eerie, back in the 60s and 70s. You could get this poster for like $2 in the mail. They have one of Dracula, you know. So anyway, but you know, I'm going to wear that. I'm going to change shirts. Right now I'm wearing my tour shirt. This is my favorite one, Monster Bash. The Monster Bash Conference. That's coming up June 22nd to 24th in Mars, Pennsylvania. Yes, Cranberry Township, Mars, M-A-R-S, like the candy bar Mars, or like the planet Mars. Mars, Pence, I hope we don't go there. I don't think we should just go to Mars. I think we should stay on planet Earth and fix things here, amen, instead of going out in space. Because it's dangerous, you know. I don't want to live on the moon. I want to live on Earth where most of the people are, amen. And you got to pay for oxygen up there and stuff. Can you imagine? You couldn't afford to live up there. And at the point, I'm just saying common sense, okay? If God wanted us to fly, he would have given us wings. You know, like in Glenn or Glenda, Ed Wood, you know, the narration. Yeah, they say that in Glenn or Glenda, Ed Wood's first feature film. Anyway, back to what, man, you know I'm a monster movie maker. Look, this guy made David Rock Nelson t-shirts. Can you believe that? It wasn't my idea. My friend drew a drawing of me and he sent it to me. He says, I made some t-shirts. I'm like, hey, we could sell those. You know, I guess that's why he made it. He was hoping I would like the idea, but I just said, hey, I like that. Since you made the t-shirts, hey, we could sell those. You know, I guess he wanted me to say that, you know, because, yeah, we're going to sell them for like $20. Look at, there's my mug. Look at that. My friend drew that. I didn't ask him to do that. I didn't say make t-shirt. I didn't tell him what to do. I'm not going to tell them what to do. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to tell everybody, oh, we should do that, and you should do that. Yeah, it's okay to come up with ideas. I've done that. But I don't try to push people into something, you know, because I want people to do stuff because they want to. Because, you know, you don't want to push people into something they don't want to do, or something that they're really not equipped to do or able to do or motivated to do. You really got to sort of do the things that you're motivated to do. Like, you can't be if you want to be a filmmaker, yeah, but only one person can be me. Because only one person has been through all the things I've been through. I mean, I was in the Marines for 4 years. I got picked on when I was a kid for being little. You know, you say, well, what does that have to do with filmmaking? A lot, because it developed my personality. It developed my thinking, my spirit. Your spiritual life is very important. And I'm not talking about meditating and doing all these funny noises and, you know, like they call it speaking in tongues. I don't do that. I don't have to prove anything to anybody. I don't even do that. When I talk to God, I just say, God, help me, you know? Like Billy Graham said, they said, what's the prayer you most use? He says, Jesus, help me, you know? God, help me, you know? The Bible says, for whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. That's Romans 10:13. I got that memorized because I went to Bible college, but before I went to Bible college, I memorized verses anyway because I accepted Jesus into my heart. And you might say, well, I'm an atheist. What does that have to do with filmmaking? A lot, because if it wasn't for Jesus, I wouldn't be here. And if I hadn't done that, I wouldn't be here. I probably wouldn't be making movies. I'll tell you why, because some people think, well, just cut to the chase. Tell us about the mechanics of filmmaking. See, I'm not going to do that. There's things that develop you all throughout life, experiences that you've had, people you've met. If there was one person you didn't meet, you know, you wouldn't be here. Now, let's take your dad and your mom. If they had not met and they had not dated, you wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here. I mean, I wouldn't be talking to you right now if that hadn't happened. You wouldn't be able to listen to you people out there. None of you would be able to listen to me if your mom and if your great-great-great-grandfather had not dated the girl he wanted to date.
if he hadn't married that, his, you know, who's now your great-great-grandmother, whatever, and then your grandmother met your grandfather, you know, if it had been somebody else, if they had met somebody else, maybe if they were a little bit late for their train ride, or if they had been a little bit, if they had been on time. Sometimes when you're late, things work out. I mean, I've been late and things have worked out, so don't tell me that, oh, you're late, that can't be good. Sometimes it's good to be late. Some people have been late to church. That's a story. They were late. They were all at church. Pastor was late for the church. All the people were, everybody was late. The mechanic, the electrician, all, whatever. All the people got to church late that day, and guess what? There was an explosion. The church blew up. And it was God watching over them. If the pastor had been on time, if the people had been on time, they would have been killed. So my dad missed a truck in the Marine, in the Army. He was in the Army. I was in the Marine. My dad was in the Army. I'm the only one in my family that joined the service. My other two brothers didn't join the service, but my older brother talked me into joining the Marines. But he was going to join with me. He didn't. He was just trying to. He said, "David, if I join the Marines, will you join with me?" And I said, "Yeah." You know, that's because he got me buzzed on my 19th birthday because Park Ridge, Illinois, was dry. They don't have bars there, so. But anyway, it's got the echo because I got my echo. Yeah, I'm talking through this. Yeah. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. But, you know, Park Ridge is dry because they don't have bars there, but you got to go to Edison Park, which is about, you know, less than a mile, about a mile down the road, less than that. You're in Edison Park and they have Snuggery Pub. Now it's called Moretti's. Well, John Wayne Gacy, serial killer, I think I heard, used to drink in there. You know, he lived like a couple miles from our house when he was on the rampage. I was a teenager when he was killing kids. So I could have been one of them. Thank God, you know, I wasn't right where he was at, you know, when he was on the prowl trying to pick up boys and offering them $5 to work construction with them, you know, and then, yeah, you want to make some money? Yeah, doing construction. Construction's a good thing. My brother was a construction worker. But John Wayne Gacy, you know, used his personality to come on to be put on a facade of being friendly, you know, being your buddy, drinking buddy, and then he'd kill you, you know. So that's taking advantage of people. But you know, I made a movie called Frankenstein Meets John Payne Fakey in '92. It's a parody where I play Fakey, John Payne, because I'm a pain. You want to know why they call me John Payne Fakey? Number one, because I'm a pain. And two, because I'm a fake. And I admit it. I faked you out. Yeah, there's a preview on YouTube. There's on my Volume 2 video, my Volume 2 previews. It's got Werewolf versus Dracula, Dracula from Space, and Frankenstein Meets John Payne Fakey previews, trailers on YouTube. Yeah, and you can watch Werewolf vs. Dracula for free on Vimeo, Vimeo.com, and search Werewolf vs. Dracula. And if you put my name down, Werewolf vs. Dracula by David Rock Nelson. David Rock Nelson, R-O-C-K. But I think if you just put Werewolf vs. Dracula, they'll find it. It's like a 9-minute short film, which I filmed in 3.5 hours on a sunny day, June the 2nd, 1992. Yeah, it was 92 degrees, humid. My buddy was the werewolf. He says, "Do my scenes first, do my scenes first. I'm sweating under this thing." And he's under the werewolf mask. The werewolf mask over there, I'll show it to you later. But, you know, that's the mask I used in Conrad Brooks versus the Werewolf a year later, which was like a movie that I'm really known for. But I did so many better movies after, so many much more better movies after that. Well, this tape's running out, so I gotta cut. But I just want to say, this is how I film my... But I'm saying, the experiences I've been through and you've been through, they develop your personality to where you are now. And the people you've met also molded your personality. My drill instructor in the Marines, he'd say, Nelson, you know what I think about you? And I'd say, no, sir. He said, I think you're weird. Do you understand? I said, yes, sir. 1, sir. 2, sir. All right, sir. Where's my hat at? Where's my Marine hat? There it is. I said, 1, sir. 1, sir. 2, sir. Aye, aye, sir. 1, sir. Don't bend the knee, sir. 2, sir. Heels on the line and touching, sir. You know, doing the about face. And he'd say, never mind that, Nelson. Just get out of my face. So, you know, the Marine Corps and the things I've been through and the things you've been through led you to where you are now. My girlfriend didn't want to go on a trip, a vacation to Wisconsin with her parents that day on a Saturday, June 18th, 1993. And she said, Mom, Dad, I don't feel right about it. I think I should stay here. Well, that was the day she stayed home while they went on vacation to Wisconsin. She was in Park Ridge, Illinois, in the Jewel Osco grocery store. And I went in there, and I'm standing in line getting my photos, and I did a magic trick. You know, I did my magic trick with the coin. You know, I'm going to show you the coin right now. And right here. And it was a quarter, you know, and I'm using a penny. Okay, grab the penny. And I go, oh, look, it's in your hair. And I pull it out of her hair, and she goes, oh, how'd you do that? Where do you live? I live over here. And she goes, where do you live? I live over here. Yeah. So I said, oh, I got her now. So I reeled her in with my fishing pole. You know, just kidding. So, you know, and I took her to see Groundhog Day that day because I'm an extra in that. I'm standing right behind the tree stump in Groundhog Day. I'm a short guy, no glasses. I was heavier. I had a top hat on. And I'm standing just to the left of the tree stump in like 5 scenes where they pulled the groundhog out of the tree stump. No lines. I'm just standing there. One scene I'm holding a big blue sign. So I did movie extra work. I was in like 30 movies as a movie extra, you know, from 1991 to like 2005, you know. And I'm seen like briefly in Let's Go to Prison, the comedy. And I'm like a guy in a suit with a group of people. And I'm sort of to the far right of the screen. And then suddenly I got prison garb on. It's outside. You see us, a group of people standing with regular clothes on. I'm a businessman. I got a suit on with a briefcase. Then all of a sudden, boom, we all changed to prison garb, like orange prison garb. So to the right of the screen in that scene, maybe seen for like 30 seconds, in Let's Go to Prison, the comedy made in 2005. That was the best director I ever worked with. That guy, he was the nicest director I've met. He dressed nice. He looked like a director. He didn't just go around in a T-shirt. Yeah. I mean, that's good. And I used to do that. But the guy dressed with a nice suit, and he acted professional, and he was friendly. He had a good spirit about him. I mean, I like this guy. And he didn't do take after take. He maybe did three, 5 takes, that's it. Some guys go up to 17 takes, ridiculous. You know, it's good enough. Like Ed Wood said, that was perfect. You know, he'd like get on the first take. Or like William One Shot Bodine, who did Boys of Brooklyn, a.k.a. Bela Lugosi meets a Brooklyn gorilla. He'd get stuff on the first take. He also directed Ape Man, Bela Lugosi. William One Shot Bodine. William Bodine, okay. See, and I used to take pictures in photo class. See, there's some of the negatives I took. See, in photo class, I developed those. Dude, developer and fixer. We're talking back in the 70s, before all this instant stuff, you know, digital stuff. We developed it in Developer, our prints. We'd make pictures and stuff. By the way, here's a pic. This is a digital photo. That's the camera I'm using now. See, I'm holding it there. That's me holding my new digital camera, my Devil Hand. Before that, I used to use 8mm, Video 8. You know, right here. And here's one of my camcorders, you know. And then I hook it up to my VCR, and I edit that way, you know. So I edit like that way. And then there's the VCR, and I got a tape in there, and I edit onto that. And I got a control. I pause this. I have 2 VCRs. The bottom tape plays public domain music, so I can add music to the video. And then I got a sound mixer. There's the TV screen. And I edit that way. There's an old potato gun. You stick it in a potato and fires pellets of potato out the other end. You know, I use that as a space gun in my movies. There's Zachary Horror Host. And there's my dungeon, you see. There's the mask I used in Conrad Brooks versus Werewolf. And all my, you see the dry rot wrecked it. There's a Cyclops I made in 7th grade out of paper mache. There's my King Kong bank I bought for $5. There's a girl. She's covering it up though. She's covering it up. She's covering it up. Their hands are covering, so that's family fiendly. That's not dirty. Yeah, okay, so there you go. There's a skeleton there. Yeah, I met that model when I was on Mancow's show. There's a drawing I drew of Teenage Frankenstein. Gary Conway, I drew that, right, Friday, June 26, 2009. Yeah, when I was at Monster Bash 2009, the big Frankenstein Monster Bash. There's Smoking Joe Frazier. I met him. Was at his gym. His daughter gave me this autographed picture of him. And then Frankenstein from a 1960s Spook Stories monster card. That's an enlargement. I'm really a nice boy, but I got in bad company. Glenn Strange, my favorite Frankenstein. And there's Boris Karloff in Bride of Frankenstein, my favorite movie. There's a Frankenstein I made when I was in Bible college. During Halloween, I hung that in the dorm window because, yeah, I want to teach these Baptists to have fun. It's okay to like monster movies. There's a Dracula I made, which I also hung in my dorm window at Bible college next to the Frankenstein one. Here's a poster I was in, look, an evening with David the Rock Nelson at the Philadelphia Film Fest in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Yeah, see, there's a scene from World vs. Dracula. That's Azamek, who was sweating under his werewolf mask. That's me as the Egyptian in my Mummy AD 1993. Mummy AD 1993. And there's me as Detective Rock on the phone, eating, guzzling my Java. There I am, down in my dungeon. And there's that Boris Karloff Frankenstein. There's Bela Lugosi poster from Mark of the Vampire. Yeah. And there's the 1910 Frankenstein, Charles Ogle, produced by Thomas Alva Edison. There's my poster of Devil Ant that I drew. I do my own artwork. You know, and there's my artwork of Jesus from Maine South High School, my junior year. See, Dave Nelson, Art 4. Mr. Bacon's art class. You draw with crayon and then you cover it with ink and then you scratch it off with a pen. You scratch off the ink to reveal the colors underneath, because this was my original drawing. It's like a Joseph with a Technicolor Dreamcoat, sort of, but it's Jesus coming out of the tomb. It's supposed to be Jesus coming out of the tomb, but he's wearing a sort of a coat like Joseph wore. You know, it is my own art, you know. And there's the sun, you know, he's rising from the dead on the third day. And there's my hero, Smokin' Joe Frazier, my favorite boxer whom I met 3 times. I was at his gym in Philly. Smokin' Joe Frazier. Yeah, I want to be tough like Smokin' Joe Frazier. And I want to show you people, man. I want to show you people that I still got it. I'm 61, but I still got it, man. Oh, look at that. I'm huge. I worked out last night, man. Overhead press with, you know, just using tension, no weights. 3 sets of 20. I actually did 30 on the first set, and then at 25 on one set. Oh, you know, then I'm going to do push-ups on Sunday or Saturday. Push-ups. 3 sets of 20 to 30. Look at it. Oh, I still got it. Oh, I'm 61. I still got the trapezius, chest. Oh, are you jealous of my body? Okay, I got to put my shirt back on. This is disgusting. Where's my David Rock Nelson t-shirt? I'm putting my David Rock Nelson t-shirt on now. Because this isn't one of my swing joints. You know, like Kramer says on Seinfeld. He says, he tells Elaine, he says, you know, Elaine, I know you're trying to come on to your buddy, but whatever his name was, he said, but the Alex is a family theater. It's not one of your swing joints. She goes, I got sprayed with a hose. He goes, yeah, I don't want to hear about it. That's no excuse, you know. You're gonna, you know, I know you're trying to get attention to yours. I know you're trying to get what's his name to notice you, but, you know, because she got under a hose and it kind of opened up at the top. You can see your cleavage. Oh, I better not say that. I might get banned from speaking at a monster movie convention or something. If I say it cleavage, oh, that's a bad one. You know, some people are too touchy, you know. That exists. A woman's body's beautiful. There's nothing wrong with saying, oh, that's a beautiful woman or that girl's hot. That's not, you're not a sinner. One time on the bus, I was joking around about Martha Stewart. I told my bus driver, I said, oh, Martha Stewart. I said, I'd like to get a hot date with her. Of course, I was just kidding. I was just complimenting. I was just saying it. I was just trying to admit that she's, you know, not bad looking for her age. You know, she looks pretty good. You know, and she cooks good, too. It's good to have a woman that loves you as a good cook. But, you know, my girlfriend doesn't cook. I bring microwave stuff and we heat. I heat up the chili. I do the cooking. I do it in the microwave. But I cook her a couple eggs, like a couple times a week. She loves eggs. I cook some eggs. And I put it in the refrigerator. And then when I see her, I bring it with me in a little container. And she goes, and I cook some bacon. Bacon and eggs. She loves bacon and eggs. So, you know. And I cook chili, like heat it in the pan. You know, I get stuff in the can at the store. But, you know, we have some can of chili when we're watching The Rifleman every day. Well, 2 or 3 times a week on MeTV. It's on weekdays at 2 p.m., 2 episodes. Chuck Connor's The Rifleman, you know, that late 50s to early 60s Western. I used to watch that when I was a kid. He was my hero. The Rifleman, Chuck Connor's. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, Chuck Connors as the Rifleman. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, these are some of my movies, by the way. See, here's my Mummy AD 1993. Oh, here's the skeleton in my pocket. Put that in your pocket right there. I was going to do that earlier. Stick it in there. There we go. See, there's a skeleton in your pocket. See, I have those when I was a kid. At the dime store, I'd get them for like a quarter. Ben Franklin 5 in dime store back in the 1960s. There's Miss Werewolf. That's one of my movies. Okay, there you go. There's Bigfoot Runs Amok. That's a new one. I'm re-releasing that on a triple bill with some other movies. There's Devil Ant. There's my original Devil Ant. here, and then I go over here, I got Devil Ant 2 somewhere right here. Here's Devil Ant 2. And here's Devil Ant 3. That's me holding the Devil Ant. And then I got other movies too. You know, I got this one, Mummy AD 1993. That's me as a mummy out there. And Son of Werewolf, that's Janet. It's the one that I watched Rifleman with. It's my ghoul fiend for 24 years. Since 1993, 25 years. The 25th anniversary coming up June 18th, and that's this Monday. 25 years have been dating. And then here she is as Miss Werewolf. There's Miss Werewolf. And there's Demon Monster from Outer Space. My favorite of my with me is the Demon Monster. Cool, look at that face. The Demon Monster from Outer, autographed by me and Janet, see? David Rock Nelson and Janet. Yeah, autographed. And then there's the Fishman, my 20... Boys, do not come alone. Bring your ghoul fiend to protect you. See, it's a drawing I made of a ghoul fiend. Ah! Looks like the Fishman's kissing him, you know. But he's not, he's attacking that guy. The Fishman, I drew that. And then, then here, Dinosaur one, my newest movie, it's got Svengoolie in it. See, it's autographed by me and Janet. You get my auto, your fiend, David the Rock Nelson. And it's got Forey Ackerman in it. There's Forey right there. Forey Ackerman, Mr. Monster, who passed away a couple years ago. So anyway, and here's my Echo mic, guys. And now, on with the show! Yeah, and you better enjoy this movie or my devil ant's gonna get you. My giant horny toad monster's gonna get you. Ah, yeah. So anyway, and I gotta have another cup of nice hot Java right here. I did it, but coffee helped. Good. Ah, it's good Java. But I take my time doing my movies now. If I just get one scene done today, I'll feel good. Or maybe a couple scenes a week. This week I've been kind of taking it easy. You don't have to actually finish the scene, but if you do something to your movie, if you videotape a scene, or you do some of the titling, at least you're doing something. And then that day you say, wow, I did something today, or I did something this weekend. It gives you a feeling of accomplishment. It's personal accomplishment. So don't worry what anybody else thinks. You like what you're doing. You want to be a filmmaker. Don't let anybody talk you out of it. They say, well, who are you? You've never made a movie. Well, that's okay because everybody starts somewhere. And here's my giant fly.